Hey YouTube, J Metalhead here with a deck profile. I know I haven't made a video about Yu-Gi-Oh in a while. I stopped playing for about a month or two, and I've been getting back into it in the past month. Got a bunch of new stuff, gonna do a binder update probably tonight and upload it. I have a bunch of projects I'm working on for decks, and yeah, I'll just get to the deck and then you can comment below what you think. This deck's Sephylonsworn, as you can tell, there's Cephalon right here. Run 2 Cephalon. For those of you who don't know, if you have 10 or more card monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon him, and then you can target one level 8 fairy, one level 8 or higher fairy in your hand or graveyard and special summon it, and that monster's effect is negated and it has 4,000 attack. He is 4,000 attack too. I can't see there, it's blurry, but yeah, really good. Good just to splash in Lightsworns because you're always going to be milling, you can always drop him, he's just an extra boss monster. Right. And 2 JD. 3 in this deck is way too much because you have like BLS and then the 2 Cephalon and the 2 Cristia. You can't have too many boss monsters because then it won't be as consistent, so 2 JD fine works perfect. I probably wouldn't run 3. 3 in straight Lightsworn is good, but 3 is too much in this. 1 BLS, just because you do run lights and darks, and it's just an extra boss monster. It's good to run, might as well, before he gets hit back to banned again. Right. And 2 Cristia, you do run quite a bit of fairy, so even without the Cephalon, you can still drop it by itself to negate your opponent's special summons and just beat them down. And he is the only target for Cephalon, but I always mill it, so I don't really find a problem with that. This build's actually really consistent, I like it. 3 Celestia, just a fairy, Tribute Lightsworn, blow up 4, just can clear the field and get you that extra monsters in the graveyard to drop your Cephalon and just to go for game. There's so much OTK potential in this deck, it's crazy. 2 Wolf, and just 2 Wolf. I wouldn't run 3, because then you're running way too much, you can't normal summon. 2 is just good. You could probably even run 1, but I like 2 because I like to mill my wolves. 2 Shire, just to add to the fairies, and she gets pretty beefy late game actually. So, yeah. Aaron, standard. You can side deck actually 1 or 2 more. In case you're against those decks that set a lot, or like stun and stuff, like Spear Reaper and Marshmallow and whatnot, and or if you just hate their face downs, you just attack them, put them back in the deck. 1 Raikou, add to the Lightsworn count. He's good to get rid of your opponent's Cristias, stuff that's just big and in the way. Lila, back row hate. You could run 2 because you need back row hate sometimes, but 1 is just fine with me. Lumina and Gareth and Jane, Arcus, just your standard Lightsworns, just gotta run them. Enough like tech monsters is Honest. Oh, this deck runs 28 monsters by the way. It's big, but it's needed to get the 10 for Cephalon. Card Trooper, just for some milling and draw power. 2 Necrogarnet, because it's at 2 and can be a dark target for BLS and can save your butt when you're in trouble. 2 Effect Failure, needed to stop your opponent. That's all really I can say. Maxi, staple 2, just to stop your opponent from special summoning going off too bad. Usually this deck doesn't have a problem when people go off because you've got like Gores and Trigodian and your Necrogardenas, and you can usually get over anything that they bring out because this deck has pretty big monsters in it. Gores and Trigodia, just to save your butt and do a bunch of shenanigans with. Now into spells. 3 Soul Recharge, staple, get you that mill, draw engine, charge, your search, and mill. Monster Reincarnation. I like Monster Reincarnation over Beckoning Light. The only reason I say that is because with Beckoning Light, it gives your opponent knowledge of everything in your hand. I don't really like that with Mind Crushes floating around and whatnot. I'd rather just get the one monster I need and drop maybe a Necro Gardener or like a Dead Wolf or something just to get those boss monsters. You could even replace these with tour buses, but I don't know, I guess it's player preference. I just like the 2 reincarnations, that's just me. 2 MST, back row hate, staple, and then heavy Dark Hole Monster Reborn, just staples for this format. Alright, and now into the extra deck. I don't really bring out a lot of monsters with the extra deck, but it's just there just in case, because you never know. 1 Steel Swarm and 1 Utopia for level 4 Exceeds. 1 Leviathan Dragon, Zedmains, and Lavier. Trish, Mistworm for your level 9s. Stardust and Thought Roar for your level 8s. Scrap, Archfiend, and Black Rose for your level 7s. Level 6s are Gaia and Iron Chain Dragon. And level 5 is just a Magical Android. And then Armory Arm. So that's the deck, guys. Comment below what you think. And my other deck puzzle will be coming soon. I'm making Evolvasaur. I made a really good build. I just need to get the rest of the cards for it. That'll be coming up soon. My Quasar deck, I just need to wait for Elemental Hero Asks Carvados, I think that's how you say it, to be released, and then I can use this deck. I have pretty much everything for it. And I have like Dark Worlds, and yeah. So just subscribe, and peace out.